Side.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Phillips. Right now at 6:30, several hundred letter carriers have taken to the streets of downtown Jacksonville. They're protesting the increase in violence postal workers have experienced. On your side, Zach Wilcox joins us live from Jacksonville City Hall. And Zach, that rally just wrapped up.
Yeah, Riley, about 10 minutes ago they wrapped up. But before that, you were a lot more blue shirts out here, about 300 worth, and they marched from the Friendship Fountain area all the way across the Main Street Bridge, up Laura Street, right here to City Hall. All along the way, they were chanting, "Enough is enough," because of the violence that letter carriers have been experiencing. We talked with the local president of the union branch here who mentioned that they had half a dozen letter carriers attacked on the job in Jacksonville alone last year. So they're calling on folks at home to try and make a difference here. If they see something, to say something, make sure that those surveillance cameras or doorbell cameras are working so that they can refer to those recordings if something does happen, and to try and meet their letter carriers as much as they can to try and deter any kind of criminal activity. And they also want to see tougher prosecution in these kinds of cases, and they want more access to mental health care after there's been an attack. And we talked with that local president who mentioned that he will never forget when he was attacked on the job back in 2015.
Now, I was in the military. I was in Somalia. I was in Haiti. I was in all these places. You're expecting some kind of violence in those situations, but when you're in the streets here in Jacksonville, Florida, it's not supposed to happen. So you're really not prepared mentally.
I did reach out to USPS before the rally started, and a spokesperson told me that they respect the right of all their employees to voice their opinions, and then referred me to a press release about new drop boxes that they've rolled out that are supposed to deter robberies, as well as new electronic locks that will also help deter robberies as well. And they rolled those out in May of last year, and they're working their way into major cities. In downtown, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.